Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about piers and abutments. It comes under Bridge Engineering of Unit 5 for final year students of JNTUA. Myself Sai Krishna from Department of Civil Engineering. Okay. It's for year 4th year BTech students for first semester for Regulation 15. Under subject Bridge Engineering, we are going to discuss of piers and abutments. That's concluded with Unit 5. Piers and abutments. What is piers and abutments? Let me say to you all in a brief what is meant by piers and abutments. In normal construction of residential or commercial buildings, we see building consisting of foundation, plinth beam, column, beam, lintel beam, slab, parapet wall, etc. and other small extra material features. Here, piers is referred to column. For normal building, we call it as piers. Here we call it as piers. And abutments. What is meant by abutments? Abutments are nothing but the support that are given to either side of the bridge to withstand or support the structure partially. Fine. Okay. Let's go in depth what is meant by piers and abutments. Okay. Primarily for introduction, let's see what are the general features that are describing piers. The substructure of a bridge comprises the piers and abutments, which are located below the level of the bearings and rest above the foundations. I hope you all could see the figure. Okay, it shows the longitudinal elevation of a typical bridge with the superstructure supported by the substructure, which in turn rest on its foundations. It's clear the superstructure rests on the substructure terms, whereas both rest on the foundation of the bridge. Okay. Foundation is at the ground level. Next coming to substructure, next coming to superstructure. The piers and abutments are generally built up of brick or stone masonry or concrete, are supported on foundation. Like split footings, piles, well as caissons. The superstructure comprising the slab or beams transmit the reactions to the piers and abutments through the bridges, bearings, and bed blocks. Okay. The forces and reactions from the deck slab are transferred to abutments and piers. That's what they are going to say to us. And it is transferred to foundation, where the bridge bearings and the bed block. These are known as bed blocks. Okay. Let us see in detail what is shown in the figure 17.1. It is elevation of a typical bridge structure. Okay, let me explain you all what are the finite elements details are given in this, because it is very much important to discuss about this bridge structure for knowing and clear idea what we are gonna study in this unit 5 regarding abutment. Pier and abutment. Okay, let's start from the ground level. What are all the things we could find? Okay, first coming to this part is named as foundations, and next coming to this structure is called as a substructure, and next followed by a superstructure. Foundation is all nothing but below the ground level, they are mentioned as the foundations. Next, from the ground level to the level below the level of deck slab, they are mentioning as about substructure, and above the substructure from the deck slab, the top level are mentioned as superstructure. Okay, what are all things that are lies under a foundations? In foundation, we could find first, as they mentioned, it is here you could find that what they are saying a bed blocks. These are known as bed blocks. Okay, and next coming to spread footings, piles, caissons. Okay, these are known as footings. This may be anything. It may be a caissons or spread footings, or it may be as well as piles. That all comes under part of foundation. Okay, next coming to next, what they are coming to the next part, as what they are saying is substructure. What is a substructure? Substructure is nothing but the portion between foundation and superstructure is named as substructure. Okay,